Hey folks, everything new under the sun. In a follow-up to the home security, the door lock that I presented in the prior video, I want to talk about lock picking. Now, of course, this is very likely illegal anywhere you look, but criminals don't care about what is illegal or not. They're going to do what they're going to do. And that's why laws against things to make things illegal don't work, because criminals are, by definition, people who break the law and don't follow the law. Now, if you have a door, an entryway of any sort with a lock on it, that means there is access from the outside. You don't need a key. Picking is very easy, and this looks like old-fashioned, spy school stuff. But I learned how to pick locks myself. It's very easy. It only takes a little bit of training, and you don't even have to be particularly skilled. There's lock pick jigglers and rakes and such, which you literally stick the tool in, you wiggle it around for a while, and most locks will open up very, very easily. You should check out Lockpicking Lawyer on YouTube if you haven't watched him, and you can see how easy it is for many locks to be not only picked, but like just jiggled open. If you jiggle it in the right way, it will open. Now, even having a deadbolt on your door is not necessarily helpful. And that's because if it's openable on the outside with a key, then there's simply two locks to pick instead of one, and criminals can get in. The problem with lock picking is that, yes, it slows them down, but it's very quiet. If you don't have a dog around or an alarm, then they're going to be able to get into your house very, very quietly simply by picking this. And you don't even have to know how to pick. If you have just a standard doorknob without a deadbolt, you can easily get in with a credit card. And, you can Google this. Just Google door entry with credit card. And you literally take a credit card or any flexible card, plastic, and you wiggle it around, and you can get past pretty much all the main door locks in houses these days. They're all built the same. There's a curve on the actual post that goes into the door and into the door jamb. And if you stick a credit card in there, kind of weave it around, you can push that back and get past that. You can defeat that. And again, only some commercial doors have, the more secure locks on them. But even them, they have ways to get around. So a credit card, you don't even have to pick your lock. A credit card will get into your door. Now, the deadbolt is a bit more secure. You can't really get around that. But again, if you can pick it from the outside, then that defeats the purpose. So having some sort of deadbolt that you can lock from the inside that is not accessible via key on the outside is an easy way to do that. Now, you say, well, the criminal can just kick down my door and get in that way, because the criminal is going to get into your house no matter what. These are not to prevent criminals getting into your house. What they are for is to ensure that the criminal breaks something, smashes something, makes a lot of noise when they're doing it. That will alert you, that will alert your dog, that will trigger any security systems. That will mean they're less interested, because if they know it's going to be noisy, they might just go to the next easiest target that they can get in with a credit card or simply lock picking. The other thing is that legally, if they get into your house and you have to defend your household, the evidence, you're going to basically have to prove that you're innocent if you hurt the intruder, the criminal, or even if you cause them to take their last breath. You're going to have to prove that you're innocent. And if they get in without any sign of damage to the outside, and you happen to injure them, they could take you to court. They could say, look, the homeowner let me in, and then they attacked me. And you won't have any evidence. Now, this is where cameras come into effect, but if they were able to get in with a credit card and there's no damage, then it would be a jury trying to deduce, who to believe, the homeowner or the intruder. And if there's any relationship at all, they may think that the homeowner let them in. So effectively what I'm saying is, in order, if you have to defend your family and you end up injuring somebody who came into your house illegally, trespassing, and with the intent to harm or steal, You need to make sure that they smash something, break something, so that when the jury looks at it, they can say, yep, the door was smashed in. That means the homeowner did not open it for them. If they can get in by lock picking or a credit card, the jury will say, well, now we don't know. Now it's just the word of the criminal, who may or may not have had a criminal past, versus the homeowner. And it's going to be a harder case to deal with. Now, some people suggest in the event of that, and I'm not advocating for anything, but in the event of that, what the homeowner sometimes needs to do is ensure that the intruder is taken care of. If you know what I mean, so that their side of the story isn't necessarily available. Now, I'm not advocating for anything. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying that's what the lawyers say. You can go on YouTube and hear lawyers basically suggest that. They have the idea of castle doctrine in the United States, where if someone does break into your house, you can use whatever means necessary to address that situation and to keep your family safe. In Canada, if you keep your family safe, you have to defend yourself basically against this intruder. And so you need to think about these things. Make it hard for the intruder. Make it loud for the intruder. Don't give them an easy, quiet access, because if you do encounter them in the house and you do something to them, they may argue, look, I got into the house, the homeowner let me in, or something like that. So make sure they break something, make sure they smash something. It's for your lawful security. So again, these doors, well, I don't think I have the picture of the other one, but the idea of the door security in the prior video, again, that's not going to prevent someone from getting in. It's going to make it more difficult. They're not just going to be able to pick your locks or get in with a credit card. They're going to have to smash that, and by doing that, they're going to make a lot of noise. They're going to wake you up, wake everybody up. They're not going to want that. They're going to want the path of least resistance. They're going to want a quiet entry so that they can take you by surprise. So making something loud helps you in the short term, defending your household, and it also helps you legally when it comes time to defend your actions within that household, since we don't have castle defense law in Canada. So something to think about, folks. Thanks for watching. By the way, it could be a good idea to learn how to pick locks. You have no idea when that could come in handy. And you don't necessarily need lock picks, although you can buy them in Canada from stores and you can get them shipped. I don't think they're illegal here. Certainly, I know there's stores that do ship them, and certainly in the U.S., I don't think they're illegal either. But learn how to do it. It's a valuable skill. It's good to know at least how easy it is to get into locks, and then it'll make you think twice about your locking systems around your house, your security around your house, and what you can do to prevent this by basically not providing them an opportunity to pick any locks or circumvent any locks with credit cards, and those are kind of the easiest ways to get around home security. All right, I'll leave it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Some ideas for you and your home security. As we enter these last days, criminal activity will increase. People will get desperate as there's more and more poor people losing their jobs, losing their houses, locked out of the economic system, like I've said for a long time. There's going to be more people knocking on your door at best, and at worst breaking down your door or coming around at night looking for easy food, or whatever it may be, or goods, something they can steal and sell again on Kijiji or wherever it is, Craigslist. And so, as part of your home defense, home security, these are the things you need to think about. We'll see you folks in the next video.